I feel a lot like Darcy Lewis or Kat Dennings from Thor/WandaVision. Do I go with it? I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to wear my glasses, although it's not like perfect. I mean, obviously I'm not perfect, but you know, I'm a little bit insecure about it sometimes, so yeah. I don't know. Glasses? No glasses. My glasses are a little bit dirty though, and I can tell this by taking them on and off, and now I'm just repeating myself because I'm awkward, so I'm gonna turn the camera off.
This is a little off center. Do we care? Oh, whatever. Who cares? If you don't like it, then you don't like it. Simple as that. It's not like I'm a big YouTuber and anybody really watches my videos anyway, so I'm just doing this plain for myself, which is how it probably should be. Hey guys, it's Layla and I am here filming a YouTube video. Fun. So not to ramble, I know I never post YouTube videos, but like sometimes I really want to. It's just a lot of work and like the setup, and recently, well not recently now, but a few months ago I actually moved into my own apartment, and now I have like uninterrupted time to film videos. When I lived with my parents and at their house, it was so hard to film videos because it was always super loud, and it was just hard. But now I have my own space and it's quiet for the most part unless my neighbors start to be loud. That could definitely happen. But I wanted to start doing YouTube videos again and kind of just documenting this. It's crazy how when you like move on your own, like you really become who you want to be because you are no longer like, I don't know, you just focus on what you want to do. So that's what I'm doing now, and I could like make another whole like series about that, or like just a video talking about my experiences living alone if you want to see that. But today I thought I would share a book haul, and this isn't even all the books. So you want to do a book haul? Let's do a book haul. So one of the things about living on my own that I love is that I have rediscovered my love of reading. Like that, don't get me wrong, I have always loved reading and have been an avid reader, but I feel like ever since I started working full-time, it's just so hard to read. I'm one of those people who like once I start reading a book, I am sucked in and I don't want to stop, and once if I have to stop, I pick up the book, I almost dread it in a way because I know I'm not going to be doing anything else. So it's a very reader problem, if that makes sense. I don't even know how to explain, but living on my own, I have been reading so much, and especially just during this whole quarantine pandemic thing, like I haven't had some of the usual activities that I do, so reading has been great. Also jigsaw puzzles, like reading and jigsaw puzzles have been like my #1 things that I've been doing on my like days off, how I spend my time, other than just like taking photos and styling stuff, but you know, anyways. So the first place I got this book was from Barnes & Noble, and it's the first book in the Outlander series. I have been obsessed with the Outlander series. I have one more episode and then I'm entirely caught up with the show, but this is just the first novel, and it's basically like Outlander is a childhood like dream, like I'm trying to think of how to say it. So essentially Outlander, like I'm pretty sure you all know the plot of Outlander, but it's like a fantasy of mine that I've had since I've been a young girl to like travel back in time, or have someone travel back in time to my present time and like fall in love with me, and that's exactly what this book does for me. So it's very it's like perfect for me. I can't wait to start reading this. I have a few things that I want to start reading before I start this, but I will keep you guys updated if you would like to know or be interested in that. I also have a Goodreads account. So yes, this is the first book I got, and I got it from Barnes & Noble. So I'm excited. I got the bulk of these books, I want to say, from Book of the Month. So Book of the Month is a monthly subscription box. I believe it's $15 a month, and then add-ons are $10 each. per book. So, and they're like really nice hardcovers too. Like, look at that, look at that. They say not to judge a book by the cover, but like anytime I see like a nice hardcover like this, I just love seeing them all lined up on my bookshelf. It's so nice. So yes. So this was the book that I chose. You can choose from 5 books, and then you could either add more for like an extra $10 per book. And then they have like a list of like all the books, and you can choose some. So this is the book for March, and this is The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Pinner. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna read all the descriptions of these books because this would be a very long video, and I have like some other stuff I want to talk about too. But it's basically a time period book in 18th century London, and it's very, I don't want to say witchy, but kind of witchy, like along that line. It's like poisoning your enemies, so like it's great. It also kind of reminds me of Outlander in season 2, when, I'm not going to make any spoilers. I don't know why. I'm sure you guys have seen it and it's like, well, not a spoiler, but you know what I mean if you watched Outlander. If you don't know what I mean, we can discuss it in the comments. But that's kind of what this book reminds me of. And then I got several add-ons, and I think that a couple of these two are from February. I'm not quite sure. It's been a while. I've wanted to make this video for a while. I'm finally now doing it. It's fine. This is going to be in theme with my books later. But the first one is The Heiress Gets a Duke, and this is actually one that I've seen at Target and on Walmart just while book shopping, and I've seen it on the shelf, and I've been like, this looks like a good book. So usually what I do is I take like photos of the books I want to read to add to my TBR list before I actually get them. That way I don't go crazy. Then sometimes they're like a way better deal on Book of the Month, or like sometimes they're a better deal on my Kindle, so like that's why I kind of do that. But I'm excited for this. Like, also, can we talk about this gown? It looks amazing. And like also the back, and then like the special Book of the Month cover. It's just a pretty book, and I cannot wait to read. I can't wait to read all these books. Let's be real here. So the last book that I got in like this March add-on is the Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. It's such a pretty cover, and somebody recommended this, like with the whole Bridgerton fad, that this is a good book to read, so I got it. I'll let you know if I like. I feel like I will. So this is definitely from the February box, like an add-on, and I finished it, and it is Daisy Jones and the Six. I cannot wait for this TV show. They're adapting it into a TV show. At first I was a little bit iffy, but the writing style and like the format of this book is super unique, and I think it's really interesting. Like, by the time I was a quarter of the way through, I was like, what's gonna happen? What happened? What happened? And like, you can kind of see it like happening throughout the book, but like I was on the edge of my seat. Like, I was reading this during the breaks and like lunches while working, and it's just so good. Like, I definitely recommend reading this if you have not already. Okay, so the last Book of the Month book that I have, at least for this video, is The Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany by Lori Nelson Spielman. So I recently, well, not too recently, it was like right around the time that I moved, I finished the book called Love and Gelato. I can't remember the author. Let me look her up real quick. So Love and Gelato by Jenna Welch. I read that book and I was obsessed, and I was very much feeling like the whole Italy and love and just a beautiful place. And so when I saw this, I thought of that book that I read, and I'm like, I'm down for some more Italian romance or like Italian books. Like, that just sounds like something that I would be interested in right now. So I got this book, and like all the other books, I'm very excited to read. Okay, so I do have 5 more books, but they're kind of like, I don't know, they're gonna be very fast to get through, and I definitely plan on making a follow-up video on my thoughts about this after I finish the books, which should probably be soon, hopefully. Let's knock on something that I do and have time to do that, because I unfortunately am very busy. I, like many others, have been very obsessed with the TV show Bridgerton, and Bridgerton is a lifestyle, like, I'm not gonna lie, and that's exactly how I feel. So, because I'm obsessed with Bridgerton, I decided to get the books, and I'm not the biggest trashy romance fan. Well, I guess I might be now. So I read the very first book, The Duke and I, which is what season 1 is about and based off of, and without too many spoilers, I wasn't like, I thought it was okay, but I feel like the TV show definitely did a better job than the book. So then I read the second book in the series, which is The Viscount Who Loved Me, which is based off of Anthony, and holy crap, guys, it was so good. I cannot wait for season 2. So after I read that, and it was so much better than The Duke and I have been trying to read the books and find them, and they're kind of hard to find. But I found these two at Target. So it is An Offer from a Gentleman, which is about Benedict, who is my favorite. And then Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, which is about Colin and Penelope. And I finished this book so fast. This is like Cinderella, but make it spicy with a twist. And then this is just so good. Like, I cried when I finished this. I'm like tearing up a little bit right now, but it's so good. I have seen so many people say that they don't want to give Bridgerton a chance if the next few seasons do not focus on Simon and Daphne. And if you guys, like, if they really did that, you guys have no idea how much you'd be missing out, because it's their story. I hate to say this, their story is not as layered, and it does not have as much depth as all the others so far. I don't want to spoil anything, but I do want to make a whole nother video on it. It will have complete spoilers, and I will put that at the very beginning, because I'm going to talk about it, and we Bridgerton fans are going to share our thoughts. So anyways, after I got those two books and I finished them, I was like, I need to order these right now. So I went on Amazon and I ordered 3 of the hardcovers, or not hardcovers, I ordered 3 hard copies of the book. And I'm currently like halfway done with Eloise's book, which is To Sir Philip with Love. And again, like the other 2 that I just, or 3 that I mentioned, I just have The Viscount Who Loved Me. It's on my phone. It's really good. And then I also have When He Was Wicked, which I believe is Francesca's, and it's In His Kiss, which is about Hyacinth. I do still need the book about Gregory, but yeah, I have these books, and my goal is to finish them all this weekend, and if not all of them, then maybe like, I don't know, 2 of the 3 Bridgerton books. But they are literally so good. And my biggest advice is, if you don't like The Duke and I, just keep reading, because it's so, like, they're really good. They're also a really good, like, guilty pleasure read, if you know what I mean. But I don't know how to explain. I feel like the quality in writing also got a little bit better as the books went on. So that was my book haul. I know I didn't really go too much into depth, but if you would like more in depth, I am always willing to chat about it in the comments or on Instagram in the DMs. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram and all my social media. I'll leave the links in the bio, and give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more book videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day, night, or whenever you're watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Dang it. My hair is just like a mess all the time. I really hope I was in focus that whole time. Also, that was a quick video. I did not expect to get through that fast. That's good. I also felt more confident. Living on your own. Wow. Should have done it sooner. I'm just kidding. I miss living at my parents' house. It's fine.